Welcome again to ASP.NET Core tutorial. In the previous video, we were reading some settings from app settings file. Now here we will learn how can we read the connection string from app settings file and how can we use this connection string in our application. Let's open Visual Studio. Let's open the solution. Let's open the startup file. In the startup file, you can notice that in this configure services method, we are using this hard-coded connection string in this method. Now I want to read this connection string from app settings.json file. Let's see how can we do that. First of all, you need to define a key with name connection strings in your app settings file. You can create this key anywhere at the root level of this app settings.json file. Connection strings. Then now over here you need to define what is the name of your connection string. Suppose you are using multiple connection strings in your application, then you can define all of them over here inside this connection strings object. So let's define the name for the first one, default connection, and in the value part we can cut this connection string and we can paste it over here. We have defined the connection string in this app settings file, and let's learn how can we use this connection string in this startup file. Remember, we have the iConfiguration service to read these settings from app setting file. So we need to inject our iConfiguration in this startup class. And how can I do that? We need to inject this iConfiguration service in the constructor. Let's create a constructor, and here we can use iConfiguration. Let's create a field. Now we can use this configuration field to read the values from app settings file. And over here, so there are multiple ways to read the connection string in ASP.NET Core. First one is you can simply create a square bracket just like we have done in the previous video, and you can define your key over here, connection strings, and then the child name, that is default connection. But if you are using Entity Framework Core, then we have a method with name get connection string, and in this get connection string you can define your key. So it will read the values directly from your connection strings object. And what is the key? The key is default connection. Let's paste it over here, and that's it. Now if you are using different database for each environment, then you can create a new connection string field in all of these files, and based on the environment variable you can work with your database. So right now if I open this properties, launch settings, then we are using this production, so I'm going to update this one with development. Again, remember, we do not have any hard-coded string in our project. We have only defined it into our app settings.json file. Now just to verify the settings, let's put a breakpoint over here and run this application in debug mode. We are getting an error that we forgot this comma at this line number 11. Let's again run this application. Let's see what we got in this connection string. Let's press Shift F9, and here you can notice that this is the same connection string that we have defined into our app settings.json file. Let's click on the continue button. Let's remove all the breakpoints. Click on the continue button. Open the browser, and here you will notice that everything is working fine. This name is coming from the development.json file because now we are working in the development environment. That is why we are getting this name. And if you will click on the all books, then you will notice that we are having the details of all the books. It means the connection string is working fine. We can update this name by updating our app settings file. So we need to update this development. Let's save the changes. There is no need to build your application after making any change into the app settings file. Refresh this page and the name of your application is updated. So this is how you can define your connection string in app settings file in ASP.NET Core application, and you can read your connection string from app settings and you can use it into your application. That is all in this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.